students, how are you? So my students, today we are starting new chapter, chapter 13 in class 10th. Chapter name is surface areas and volumes. So my students, in 9th class also we have done this chapter, surface area and volumes, but in this class 10th we'll do this chapter deeply. Concepts will start deeply. So first of all, surface area. Surface area means surface of the object. Clear this? Surface means just like this is the object and then this is called surface. Clear this? In the shape and then trapezium shape is there and this is surface called this. Clear this? Outer surface area, that is called surface area. And volume, what is the volume of wooden? It's having, that is called volume of the wooden in this duster. We have to find out how much space occupy in this, that is called volume. Same here, suppose if you are having this marker, it is cylindrical shape. If I say surface area, this is called the surface area of the cylinder. Its shape is cylindrical, so its surface area is this curved surface area plus में surface area of top, surface area of bottom. Clear this? And then volume, it means space inside the cylinder. Clear this? Space inside the cylindrical object, that is called volume. So my dear students, so we'll study about this surface area and volume, and then just I have taken the example of cube, cuboid, cylinder. So first you must know the formulae for the cylinder, cube, cuboid, surface area and volumes. So now first I am taking simple, you see, if I am taking first, it is about cube. You see my dear students, it is the cube. This is the shape of cube, length, breadth and height. Length L, breadth L, height L. So now what is the volume of cube? That is side cube, L cube. And then lateral surface area, sometimes says curved surface area, means around it, that is called lateral surface area. So this is called 4L square. Now TSA means total surface area. So total surface area of cube is 6L square. Hear this. And now in 10th class, one thing more we learn, what is the diagonal of cuboid? Diagonal of cuboid means from the top vertex to the bottom side, this one. This is called diagonal of the cube. So diagonal of cube is from this top and then its bottom, that is called diagonal. So formula for the diagonal of cube, that is root 3 into L. So root 3 into side. This is called diagonal of the cube. So my dear students, so you learn this formula for this cube. Volume L cube, lateral surface area means area of 4 walls, 4L square, total surface area 6L square, diagonal root 3L. So now side by side you have to second, that is cuboid. When you learn, you revise both together, then you compare, that will be easy for this. Cuboid. Cuboid is the shape of brick. In this way, length, breadth and heights are different. Clear this? So it is L, it is B and this is height. L, B, H is given. So length, breadth, height. This is cuboid. So now volume of cuboid, you know very well, my dear students, length into breadth into height. And lateral surface area, that is curved surface area, means area of four walls, that is called 2 into L plus B multiply H. Clear this? Next is total surface area of this cuboid. So learn this: 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. So next, diagonal of the cuboid. So my dear students, if length, breadth, and height is given, what is the diagonal of cuboid? You learn this formula: L square plus B square plus H square. This is the diagonal of the cuboid. Hear this. So one more you see. Third, when you learn you learn cube and cuboid. You compare this both, cube and cuboid. Understand? Then you not forget. So now next, both you learn together. Then you not forget in exam. Just I am saying right circular cylinder, and then it is a cone. Right circular cone. Clear this. So this is the cylinder. Clear this. And this is, you know very well, shape of cone. Vertical cone here in this way. This is the cone. Understand? So cylinder, you see, this is cylindrical shape. Clear this. It was told, and just like it is the shape of cylinder, circular. So its radius is there, its height is there. So now, what is volume? The volume of the cylinder is pi r square h. CSA. CSA means curved surface area of cylinder. It is 2 pi r h. So now TSA. TSA means total surface area, curved and area of the both ends. That is 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r square. So my dear students, in this way you take 2 pi r common, h plus r. So this is the total surface area of cylinder. And then now cone. If you say cone, this is the same radius and same height, then volume of cone is 1/3 the volume of cylinder. This you learn, so that you compare both. So this is the radius, this is the height, and this is the slant height. Clear this? So in slant height, you see, in slant height you know very well, this is right triangle, and you know very well slant height L square is equal to h square plus r square, because in right triangle Pythagoras property you apply L square is equal to h square plus r square, because if r or h given, then you can find out L. If out of 3 2 are given, so by this Pythagoras property you can find out third one. So now volume of this cone, I have told this is the volume of cone is 1/3 of this. So learn this: volume is 1/3 pi r square h. Next is CSA. CSA means curve area. That is pi r n. Pi r radius, L is slant height. If it is given, then no problem. If r or h given, then you can find out first L. Understand? Now TSA. TSA means CSA plus area of the ends. Top and bottom, it is vertex, don't count. And this is pi r square. So pi r common, so L plus r. This is the total surface area of the cone. Clear this? So when you learn the cylinder and cone both together, you learn. Now two more. You see, you can take, we have taken cube, cuboid, cylinder and cone. Now two more you write together, that is sphere and hemisphere. Sphere, sphere, this shows it is solid. Sphere name says it is a solid. It is having the weight, it means solid object is there. Circular object is there, so that it is called sphere. So circular and solid, that is called sphere. And then another one, hemisphere. Hemisphere means half sphere. Clear this? So this is the fifth one, and this is sixth one. So fifth, sphere. So now sphere, volume of sphere. So volume of sphere, my dear students, it is, learn this, 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now it is curved. One ball is there. Its surface area, CSA, both are same. Both are, you can say surface area or total area, all are same. That is called 4 pi r square. Clear this? Now come to hemisphere. Name shows hemisphere, that is half of sphere. So volume of hemisphere, half of this, so that is 2 by 3 pi r cube. So now what is curved surface area? Because ball is there, this is called curved. Here upper portion it is curved, that is half of this 2 pi r square. So now my dear students, one more also in this, TSA, total surface area, that is curved also, and base is also circular, and then you can say 2 pi r square plus base area circular, that is pi r square. So this is 3 pi r square. So this is the total surface area of hemisphere. Understand? So now one more thing, most important, that is one more thing. This is a new one, new formula in class 10th. Other we have read already in class 8th also, class 9th also. But this last is frustum of a cone. Frustum of a cone, my dear students, frustum means cut piece, cut out of any object, that is name is frustum. Dictionary meaning is frustum is cut piece, any piece, cut out part. So it is called frustum of a cone. We learn frustum of cone. This is cone. Clear this? This complete cone. Now frustum of cone, cut out part. If I remove this upper part of cone, the remaining part is known as frustum of a cone. Clear this? So this is cone, and then this is called frustum of a cone. Its shape can be in this way, its shape may be in this way. Clear this? So in this way also we can see. So these are the, just you say glass, it is the shape of frustum of a cone. Clear this? So simple, you see, if you see here upper and lower radius are, it is small r, it is capital R, and height is h, and then smaller portion radius r, larger ends radius capital R, and height is h, and this is the slant height. So as you know the formula of cone, it is modified formula of the cone. You say volume of frustum of cone. So you learn this volume of frustum of cone, that is 1 by 3 pi h into capital R square, small r square plus capital R into small r. So volume of frustum of cone, You learn this 1 by 3 pi h, you know, height of the cone frustum, and then this h means height of this frustum, not cone. Only I explained this. What is frustum? It is a cut out part of the cone. So my dear students, volume of cone is volume of frustum of cone 1 by 3 pi h into r square plus r into r. So now another is CSA of a cone. So CSA of cone means CSA of frustum of cone, that is curved face area of frustum. You learn this pi into r plus r into L. So pi r, capital R, it is the radius of upper end, and then small r, it is lower end, means smaller end, and L is the slant height. So now TSA, my dear students, TSA, total surface area, it means I have told TSA means total surface area plus area of the both ends. So curved surface area is pi into r plus r into L plus area of both ends. This is circular ends, this small r radius, this is pi r square. Here larger end, its radius is capital R, so this is pi r square. So my dear students, total face area, that is CSA plus area of upper end and lower end, and this is the TSA. Now you are using L also, then where L is called slant height, and slant height of cone, you know, under root h square plus L square. But here in this I have told, if r given, h given, r small r given, capital R given, small h given, the height of frustum given, how will you find out the slant height of frustum? So now formula learn, slant height frustum is under root h square plus difference of their radii, r capital R minus r whole square. Clear this? So this is the slant height of the frustum of cone. Sometimes in board exam they ask the question, if radii of the ends of the circular ends of the frustum are given, height is given, then what will be the slant height of the frustum of cone? In MCQ also they can ask, then you will apply this formula, then you find out the slant height of this frustum of cone. So my dear students, so today we have learned all basic concepts of the chapter 13, surface areas and volumes. Clear this? So whenever I say surface area, it means you will consider the outer surface area that is visible. Surface area, it can be of any object, if any solid object also, any joint figure also. Surface area, if I am saying what is the surface area of this, you see it is a joint figure. What is the surface area of this figure, this solid? So surface area of this means surface area of upper portion conical part, and surface area of this means this cylindrical part. Clear this? If figure is joined, then we have to find out the surface area. Whatever the visible, that is called surface area. If you say, sir, you tell this surface area, then if you say this is a tent, you can say if it is a tent on the ground, then what is the surface area of this tent? Upper portion, the surface area, curved surface area of conical part, that is pi rl, and curved surface area of this cylindrical part, and this cylindrical part is its surface area 2 pi r h. If you say find the surface area of this, or you can say find the total surface area of tent, he will ask find the total surface area of tent, but he will see this is the joint figure. intent. What is visible? Visible this part. CSA of cone is visible and CSA of cylindrical part is visible. So I am taking this pi RL. I am taking this 2 pi RH. I am not taking this TSA of cone pi R into L plus R. If you take, that is wrong. Surface area means whatever the visible, that is called surface area. So these basic concepts you learn in this chapter. And about volume, it is very much easy. Volume means the region inside the object. The region inside the object, that is called its volume. About volume, it is about surface area. If you say about volume, it is very much easy. Volume concept is very much easy. Volume means volume of conical part, that is 1 by 3 pi r square, 1 by 3 pi r square h, and volume of cylindrical part, this is 1 by 3 cylindrical height is there, then you can say pi r square h, because height of cylinder is different, height of cone is different. So volume concept is very much easy, simple. Volume of conical plus volume of cylindrical, you find out, then add this, you will get this. But here about surface area, you learn the concepts, you study the question, whatever is asking, then you follow carefully. So my dear students, today you learned all the formulas about of the objects of surface area and volumes, and then today you see example also. So next time we'll start exercise and some problem we'll take, so that we'll feel easy to solve full chapter. Thank you. Have a good day.